You feel behind, right? Like everyone around you has figured something out. Like there's a path everyone else is on, and somehow you missed the memo. You scrolled, you compare, you wonder what went wrong. And the more you look, the further behind you feel. But here's what nobody is saying out loud. You're not behind. You're just painting someone else's picture. The path you're measuring yourself against, it was never yours to begin with. Someone handed you a canvas and told you what to paint on it. And you've been grinding away on that canvas, wondering why it never feels right when it's done. I read a book called The 12-Week Year. I applied it to myself. And for the first time in a long time, I felt what it was like to move with energy, not against it. This video is what I learned about skills, about stacking, about what it actually means to commit. The canvas is yours. Let's talk about what to put on it. Here's what actually bothers me about the internet right now. Every other video is a copy me video. Do exactly what I did and you'll get what I got. And I get it. I understand the temptation, but nobody is asking the important question. What happens when that method actually stops working? What skills do you actually build? What do you do? What do you have when the trend dies? And the algorithm moves on without you. Nobody stacks qualities anymore. Nobody puts respect on the art of stacking. Yes, being a lead at one thing is great, but if that one thing disappears, you're starting from zero alongside someone who never even started at all. Combination is an art. Stacking is an art. There is no one size fits all because you are the canvas, and no two canvases are the same. All roads, if you walk them long enough, leads to becoming a polymath. And here's another thing nobody talks about. The moment you stop changing, the moment you decide this is who I am, you don't just stop growing. You start shrinking because you default to what already worked. Recency bias kicks in. This worked before, surely it'll work again. Maybe, but the results will never be the same. That open roof becomes a ceiling the moment you give up on change. I'm going to national service for 2 years, and I genuinely wonder what will I be when I come out. Will I still be me? Can I hold on to the qualities that make me who I am? I do not have the answer yet, but I know this much. I'm going in with a canvas and I'm deciding what goes on it. Skills beat income every single time, because income follows the market, but skills follow you. Let me be direct about something. Income is a result. Skills are the cause. You can copy someone's income strategy. You can follow their exact footsteps, but you cannot copy their journey. You cannot copy the skills they built along the way. And when the strategy stops working, they will still have the skills. You just don't have a strategy that doesn't work anymore. Think about it like polishing steel. When you polish it, you see your reflection clearly, but you also see every dent, every scratch, every imperfection made during the process. You have two choices: accept it and move on, or go back, fix what needs fixing, and polish it again until the reflection is clear. That's what stacking looks like. You build, you review, you refine, you add. Your goal is to not copy someone else's reflection. Your goal is to polish your own steel until you are the one looking back. What skills are you stacking right now? Not what income stream are you chasing. What skills are you building that will still belong to you when everything else changes? Because everything else will change. The skills are the only thing that comes with you. I want to tell you something about Nate. Nate ran his own business, Fine Line Automation. He was working 60 to 70 hours a week. His to-do list kept growing. His big goals never moved. He was exhausted, running on bad food and no sleep. Technically capable of solving complex problems, but drowning in the small ones. He applied the 12-week year. He set just 3 focused goals. He built morning and evening routines that actually caught up on his sleep debt. He applied a concept called Kaizen. Fix what bugs you to eliminate the small things draining his focus. the result in one cycle. He redesigned his production process and got back 10 hours a week. His sales went up 30% while working fewer hours. He lost 14 pounds. He stopped relying on frozen pizza and sugar to get through the day. He didn't overhaul his whole life overnight. He just stopped fighting the current and started moving with it. I read that book and I applied it to myself. And I felt something I haven't felt in a long time. Energy, clarity, a zen-like state, not from doing less, but from finally moving in the right direction. It felt like a river going downstream. When you stop fighting the current and start moving with it, not only does it feel easier, sometimes the progress is even faster too. This video exists because of that book. That's how real the results were. Here's the thing about commitment that nobody tells you. It is a decision, not a feeling. Waiting to feel committed is like waiting to feel exercising. That feeling is never coming. And if it does, it won't stay. So here's are the 4 key to real commitment. Not theory, what actually works. First, have a strong, compelling desire. Not a vague goal, not I want to be successful. A real, specific reason that pulls you forward even when you don't feel like moving. Small goals, no? Second, identify the actions that actually moved the needle. Not everything on your to-do list matters equally. Find the 2 or 3 things that produce most of the results and focus there first. Third, count the cost. Every commitment has a price. Know what you're giving up. Know what you're gaining. Go in with your eyes open, not blindly optimistic and not afraid. Fourth, act on the commitment, not on the feeling. Think about it like having the best spotter at the gym. That right there, they'll catch the bar if you fail. But they won't help you until you actually need it. So you push, you hit the ceiling, maybe you get a new PR, a new personal record. Maybe they spot you. Either way, you got stronger than you were last time. And the last thing, maybe the most important thing, live in the moment. Not just mentally, physically. Be where your feet are. The past is a lesson. The future is a direction. And the move happens right now. Accountability, commitment, live in the moment. 3 things, that's the whole framework. You don't need a perfect plan. You need the next right move and the honesty to make it. You are not behind. You were just given the wrong canvas. Or maybe the right canvas but someone else's brushes. We are all limited by what we have right now. Different time, different location, different state of mind. Teen, adult, older adult. The window looks different for everyone, but the canvas is always yours. Take ownership of it, commit to it, and paint something only you could have made. I'll be posting weekly from now on. If you're building something too, stick around. We're doing this together. And maybe even comment what you're planning to do. And I'll see you in the next video.